The Grand Diplomatic Hall, a scene of high-stakes negotiations. The United States presents a comprehensive proposal for enhanced cooperation, aiming to revitalize the defense agreement with Saudi Arabia. The proposal also holds the potential to normalize relations between Israel and Saudi Arabia. The Palestinian question adds layers of complexity to the negotiations, with Saudi Arabia emphasizing the urgency of addressing the plight of the Palestinian people. Riyadh positions itself as a staunch advocate for Palestinian rights, insisting on concrete steps toward statehood and an end to hostilities. The negotiations in the opulent halls of Riyadh underscore the intricate nature of Middle Eastern diplomacy. The imperative of addressing the Palestinian question and the potential for enhanced cooperation between the United States and Saudi Arabia set the stage for a delicate diplomatic dance in the region. The U.S. and Saudi Arabia are accelerating defense pact negotiations, adding pressure on Israel. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is navigating a complex political landscape. The U.S. and Saudi Arabia are intensifying discussions on a defense pact, potentially altering the regional power dynamics. This move could impact Israel's strategic position and influence its decision-making process. Prime Minister Netanyahu faces a challenging dilemma. On one hand, he is tempted by the opportunity to form new diplomatic ties and attract investments. On the other hand, he encounters resistance from hardline coalition partners who oppose concessions on Palestinian statehood. Netanyahu's careful deliberation reflects the high stakes and profound consequences of his decisions. The outcome will not only shape Israel's future, but also have broader implications for regional dynamics. Amidst high-level negotiations and political maneuvering, the people of Gaza continue to endure the devastating impact of the conflict. Escape routes are dwindling and humanitarian conditions are deteriorating, leaving civilians trapped in a cycle of suffering and despair. Heart-wrenching visuals depict the harrowing reality of displacement, loss, and anguish suffered by innocent civilians caught in the crossfire. The human cost of the conflict in Gaza remains starkly evident, emphasizing the urgent need for humanitarian intervention. As negotiations reach a critical juncture, the fate of the region hangs in the balance, with far-reaching implications for global geopolitics. The world watches with bated breath as diplomats navigate the labyrinth of Middle Eastern diplomacy, highlighting the complex interplay between power, ideology, and human suffering. As the scene fades to black, uncertainty looms large, underscoring the intricate dance of power, ideology, and human suffering that defines the geopolitics of the Middle East. The urgent humanitarian imperatives in Gaza demand global attention and concerted efforts to alleviate the plight of innocent civilians.